Good afternoon. Welcome on into From Day One. Let's go back to court and see what substance we have going on today.
Sharing the number of files, Your Honor. Yesterday, I became aware of the fact that Mr. Keel had signed a waiver of.
Yeah, I've got waivers on 6770, 6771, and 6772.
Yes, sir.
Does Mr. Keo does represent them in those files?
Yes, sir. The other files I represent Mr. Fisher on, and I met with him yesterday. Today is the date for
We're not
arraignment.
jumping.
And I've explained the various counts pending against Mr. Fisher yesterday in person. We waive the right to the reading. We're going to stand mute on this.
So can I ask you, do you in fact represent Mr. Fisher in 6773?
6772, it appears that I do.
No, 6772, I have a waiver filed by Mr. Keo.
Okay, and then whatever Mr. Keel did not file with this court, I represent the other.
So I've got a waiver from Mr. Keo in 6770, 6771, and 6772. So you represent him in 6773 up for today, is that right?
Yes, sir.
We also have an arraignment in a couple of weeks on 6784. Any objection to just arraigning him on that today?
No, let's do it. Let's put these together.
That's a possession of methamphetamine. Would you review that charge with him as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you waive the reading in both files then?
Yes. There was a suggestion made somewhere along the line that it was Your Honor's intent to kind of combine all these so that we could not have numerous hearing dates on numerous files. I would certainly not be opposed to some kind of arrangement like that, but we're ready to be arraigned on these matters.
Okay, is a forensic center referral requested?
No, sir.
Okay, what would be the estimated length of trial in each of the files that you represent?
A day, 2 days?
I would say 2 days.
2 days, sir.
Okay. So let's schedule this for docket call.
I suspect by then the entire matter will be cleared up through an agreement with prosecutor's office.
We're going to schedule this for a docket call on March 19th at 10:50 a.m. And that'll be the date, and that'll be the date and time I used on the waivers for Mr. Keo as well, so they're all 5. So now we've arraigned them on all 5 matters, and we'll schedule all 5 for docket call at the same date and time.
On March 19th, good.
Yes, sir. Anything further from the defense,
No.
from the people?
No, thank you.
All right, Mr. Fisher, you all set.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Sure.
All right, on Zoom, sir, what is your name?
Robert Wright.
All right, People versus Robert Wright. It's with Mr. Virgo. It's file 23-6737. Mr. What's the status of that matter?
Your Honor, I was able to speak with Mr. Wright regarding the file. Though that offer has been advanced, we're not prepared to accept the offer at this time. I would like additional time and another docket call to review some additional discovery. I haven't had a chance to get all written discovery reviewed. However, there's some audio and video I'd like to review yet.
Okay. How about,
Okay, I'm being told that there was a soft sit in Judge Simpson. Is that this morning? And if so, what timestamp? Because I have it. I'll go over there. Can someone tell me when it is in the call? In the chat, please. Hi, Debbie. What you doing? It's at the beginning? Okay. All right. That's enough info.
Is that from me?
What's going on, and I don't know.
All rise. 14A District Court for County of Elgin, Michigan is now accepted. All those having business before the court draw near, the Honorable Judge J. Cedric Simpson presides.
You may be seated. Oh, boy.
Is this it?
I forgot they were here.
Absolutely.
That one, I believe, is music.
Oh. Yeah, that case. What was her name? Edwards.
She was sent to showed up late last night asking about it, so somehow someone made contact.
Okay, I'll have to talk to them.
Oh no. This was going on simultaneously?
Court calls the case of Danbury Park versus Carmen Donnell.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Zappin, P68107 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Is Dick Donnell here?
Okay, some of you have to keep track of Gothier's call to make sure
Sorry.
that Beth doesn't show up.
Ms. Donnell? Hang on, Counsel. We have received some communication
Yes.
from her this morning.
I'm here.
Oh, there she is. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Ms. Donnell.
Had to
All right,
unmute. I
we're-
apologize.
It's all right. All right, where are we on this case?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that she has a motion to set aside a default judgment. We have no objection to that. We also submitted documents for dismissal without prejudice, and new park manager, new apartment complex manager has their paperwork squared away. I don't want to take up the court's time.
Oh. Ma'am, you have no objection to that?
Yeah, go find me the Beth clip.
Your Honor, right now, it's, I don't. This is the first time I've heard of this.
Good morning. Is this for Donnell Carmen?
All right, this looks short.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let it run.
Hello, Judge Henry Riley, the new property manager at Danbury Park. I'm just now
Yes,
logging-
ma'am.
Is this the case for Donnell, Carmen Donnell?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
All
I'm
right,
just
Ms.
logging.
Donnell? Hold on, everybody stop for a minute. Ms. Donnell,
Yes, Your Honor.
you filed a motion to set aside the default judgment, right?
Yes.
And they're not objecting to the setting aside of the default judgment. And they're also seeking to dismiss the case.
Okay. No,
And
sir.
what I asked is whether or not you had a problem with that.
Your Honor, she just said no. So I
She
don't
said no what?
that they're not agreeing to do that. I don't know what's going on. This is so
Me either
confusing.
now.
I know it went from 4,000 to almost 15,000 right now. So that's why I'm not understanding what's going on. And I don't know.
All right, let me start again. Counsel, my
Oh, this one's
understanding
fun, too.
is this was the defendant's motion to set aside the default judgment, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And that plaintiff was not opposing.
That is the records that I have, and I got those from my partner. If the manager from Danbury can speak to that, I don't know if they have their numbers squared away. That we're going to dismiss it and then refile.
Okay, they may refile, but for this, my understanding is they're setting it aside and dismissing the case.
Because if my part manager has different information, that's just what I have in my records here. She's on the line. Could you address that from Danbury?
Absolutely. It was to be as if she followed through with the payment plan that was set up by Huck. I did speak with the representative from the Hawk program at SOS Services, and they were only willing to pay up to $2,000. No other funds have been resolved. There's no resolution to the issue, and the documents have not been completed. Responsibility for the resident. I am new to the property. I've come on the 10th, but I've reviewed all her file, and she has not been compliant. It was to be dismissed if she were compliant.
That's not true. I recertified last year. After my recertification, I never received anything from you all. You're new. This is really old. I recertified. At that point, it said I owed $4,000. Right now, it says close to 15.
I understand.
I needed a copy of my recertification. I never got a copy of my recertification paperwork stating that I had no income, so the rent should have been zero. No, that's the issue. I never received anything as far as my recertification. And I did recertify.
And I believe that is true, Your Honor. I guess at this point, if I could just seek an adjournment, I'll leave it to the court's discretion. On that.
Really? That's where I was headed anyway. Okay, folks. Somehow or another, everybody needs to get this resolved. I don't have a sticker.
Yes, Your Honor. I wanted to say on the record, I've been up to that office numerous times. I've called over the course of a year. Either if no one's in the office, they never answer the phone. I mean, Hawk gave up on me because they couldn't get through to management. We're just now getting through to management because this could have been resolved last year.
Okay, if you could both, since you're having a communication problem, you could both call my office. We're in our office from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. If
I've tried to do that. I've tried to call you guys. I'm getting no help.
Okay.
I had a lawyer that was working with me. He don't even want to work with me because there's no correspondence. There's no one to help me. I'm doing this by myself. So now it's $15,000. I don't understand that. How?
Okay, Ms. Donnell?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm really upset.
I can tell.
It's going nowhere, Your Honor. It's going next month. It's going to be 20,000 in a minute.
Okay, I don't know that. All I can say is this. What counsel's indicated is that both you and the property manager need to call his office. And then you guys can have a discussion. It doesn't mean that you have to agree, but at least you can agree on exactly what anybody wants the court to do. Okay, so Ms. Donnell, can you do that for me?
Yes, Your Honor, I need my recertification that when I recertified last year, that for some reason they've lost that. And now they're charging market rent from what I understand, and it's $1,300 a month. Can you believe that? For here, $1,300 a month.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
that's
don't
what's
have
going on.
your,
I'm sorry,
okay,
Your Honor.
okay. So you
I
don't have
recer-
your
I
Go
recertified
ahead.
last March. Last March, I recertified in
We've
their
heard.
office.
Oh my
I filled
God.
out the necessary paperwork did the recertification. And at that time, I was getting unemployment, which ended in April. So that following month, my unemployment had ended in